Hi, I want to introduce you to induction cooking. Induction cooking is a great alternative to gas for a couple reasons. First of all, not everybody has a gas line, but a lot of people like the responsiveness of gas. Also, you can see I've got a very nice clean look. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking radiant electric. Everything sizzles on them, they're hard to clean, they burn off, they take forever to preheat. Sure they do, but this is different. Induction is going to work differently. The way induction is going to work is we're going to just turn them on. It's going to actually sense the pan. And you'll notice that I have this big burner with a very small pan. That sounds like a problem. Don't need to worry about it. I'm going to put 3 cups of ice water in here. You can see that it was already getting hot just by turning it on. Got a little bit of a spill there. Now, induction is going to work different than radiant. The way that radiant heat would work in a standard glass top is a coil would heat the glass would heat the pan would eventually heat the food. With induction, what we have is we have underneath here, we have a magnet vibrating at a very high frequency, and it's actually making the pan your heating element. Now, not all pans will work with induction, but don't really think that you need to have a special pan. It just needs to be a pan that has iron or steel in it. Best way to check if your current induction cookware works with on induction, take a refrigerator magnet. If a refrigerator magnet will stick to it, it'll work on induction. Also, don't think that induction pans cost a fortune. They don't. You can get a very good set of induction-ready cookware for about $300, and they make some great ones like all-clad for sets in the $600 range, and that's complete sets. One of the things about induction for cleanup that's really nice is it only heats the surface that you're on. So you can see that even though I've got this big surface here, it's really not a problem because it's only heating the pan. Now, if I touch the pan, this would be bad news. But we're already starting to heat. And again, we've got the ice water. It's already starting to come to a rolling boil after just a couple seconds. The good news about this, it's just kind of a cute showroom trick. What it means to you is we're all going to have a bad day with our macaroni and cheese where it boils over. You're going to be able to clean this up with a damp paper towel. You're not going to be sitting there scrubbing with Cerama Bright and clean up in elbow grease forever. It's not that big a deal. So induction cooks and boils just as quickly as a pro gas burner. Additionally, it simmers just as close, or just as well. We can do an all-day simmer on something like this. What I've done is I've got these chocolate chips that we put on 40 minutes ago on low to simmer, just to show you how well things would simmer. And you can see they're not scorched, they're not burnt, but they're most certainly melted. Now that's another fun showroom trick, but what that means to you as the cook is you will never need to use a double boiler. You're never going to scorch your delicate sauces. So you're going to have great control throughout the entire temperature range, both hot and low. Sometimes people wonder what's the difference between one induction cooktop and another. The honest answer is less than you would think. Induction's awesome, but induction's induction. Underneath this, the inductors are very similar. So what you're paying for as you go up in functionality are things like the ability to bridge 2 burners together, different power mechanisms. Some of them have really cool LED lights. Some have the ability to even sense exactly where your pan is and heat it. But if you're just looking for a basic induction cooktop that does a great job, GE Profile, KitchenAid, Bosch make great ones. If you want to upgrade, a great one is a Wolf. It has everything you need without a whole lot of extra money for things that you don't. And you can see that we're already at a rolling boil. And this was ice water coming in just a minute ago. Now, as a cook, a common task is to do what we're doing here. We get something up to a rolling boil, and then we want to bring it back down to a simmer. And we want to know exactly what we're getting. That's kind of nice. Now you notice all I've had to do is just set my finger on there and take it right down to a nice, gentle simmer. Nearly instant response. And if I decide I really wish it was back up at that rolling boil, look at how quickly I can get it right back up. So if you want great control throughout the whole temperature range, a clean look, you don't want to run a gas line, you don't want to have to deal with a lot of ventilation of a lot of extra heat, induction can be a great option for you.